We've driven 2,500 miles in our camper van to the Greek island of Crete, and we've just discovered something potentially very dangerous in our van that we need to dispose of.
The only thing that we've got in our van that's potentially very, very dangerous.
So we're about to drive from the north to the south of the island to the Hippy commune of Matala.
It's a lot of nice things and local things.
Cool,
Amazing.
sounds good, yeah.
Sounds
We're
really
down with
good,
that. Tomorrow, yeah.
Desperate as well.
Yeah, it looks so bad. But along the way, mountains have some surprises for us as we come close to the edge yet again on this hair-raising island. I don't know what to expect, but I'm actually a little bit nervous. Oh my god. Oh my god. This adventure begins on an idyllic cove in North Crete, where someone has just asked if they can take our motorhome from us.
They loved our van so much that she wanted to swap.
We've had worse than this, love.
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We are exactly where we left you last time. This is a beautiful little cove, I can't even pronounce the name of it, beautiful little cove in Crete on the sort of northern coast, sheltered by these mountains behind me here, and it's been absolutely stunning. We are completely alone here. We've been here for 4 days, and to be honest with you, it's very difficult to leave. We are going to leave today now because we've got full toilet and we've run out of water as well. But to be honest with you, it's very difficult to leave because it's been the best thing that we could have possibly ever done on the whole of this trip so far, since coming down to South Europe. And what we've done is we pulled up and we've just managed to get control of our lives a little bit more. We've been hiking for about 3 hours every day up this mountain here and back down again. And we're right next to crystal clear blue waters, the most beautiful, you know, that sort of azure mouthwash looking water. I even saw a sea turtle yesterday. It was as big as a human being, but I won't talk about it because Janine didn't see it and I didn't film it. So it's just beautiful. And we've been here alone, aside from there's been a few people come down every now and then to go for a swim. It's obviously a secret spot. Not too many people know about it. There's an abandoned taverna here that apparently is open in the summer, but for now it's almost like it's left its ruins behind for us to find like different. It adds so much to the sort of aesthetic of the place because it just looks like, I don't know, it looks like where did the Flintstones live? Bedrock. It looks like bedrock, and we've just had the best time here, the most chilled out, best time, taking control of our lives and just enjoying ourselves. Janine's like a different person now. She's got into that pure like, oh, it's sunny every day, it's warm every day mode, and she's feeling good. Two things I need to talk about before we leave. Because we have run out of water and our toilet is full. The first one being, when I woke up yesterday, there were two people here, two locals, and they were standing there watching our van, and I went out and said, hello, how are you? And one of them said, would you like to swap your van for staying in my house? It's overlooking the sea, it's beautiful, just over here. And they loved our van so much that she wanted to swap. I thought that was very, very interesting. I had to turn it down reluctantly. We actually do enjoy being our van. I think a lot of people think that our van is quite the most suitable van for Greece because it's not like it can get through all of the little towns and villages because they're quite narrow, and it's got enough power behind it to get up and down these mountains because they're very hairy roads. So I thought that was quite funny. The locals obviously like the van. And the other thing as well is we've got to announce something and share something with you because it's quite dangerous and it might affect you as well. Something inside our van is a fire risk. The only thing that we've got in our van that's potentially very, very dangerous. And it's so bizarre how it all happened. So as you know, we bought an air fryer for this van because our electrics are brilliant in here. So we can finally be able to have an air fryer and cook with an air fryer. And because we bought that air fryer, other people have bought the air fryer. It happens quite a lot when we sort of recommend a product and stuff like that we're using. So quite a lot of other people bought an air fryer. One of those people that bought an air fryer, we met as a subscriber in Venice, stayed on the same motorhome air that we stayed on as well. And he said, oh, thank you for the channel, all that sort of business. I went out and bought that air fryer that you got as well. It's fantastic. Anyway, I got a message from him just yesterday saying, guys, by the way, I bought the air fryer that you bought, obviously, and it's got it's got a recall on it because it's a fire risk. They're recalling all of those specific models of products. So I'm going to get it out later on and show you what it is. It's a tower air fryer. So if you've got a tower air fryer, keep watching. And when I get it out later, I'll show you what it is. So we can't use it. I don't know what you do with recall products, but you can't use it. Obviously in a camper van, it's super dangerous. So we are now without air frying, which is annoying because it does help with cooking and stuff. But yeah, apart from that, we're all good. So we're going to leave here in a minute. We need to get to a campsite tonight, so we're going to go to our first Crete campsite. I've not even checked to see where it is or anything about it. I just know the next one we come across, there aren't many on the island, we need to stop at and, you know, stop for the night. So it should be interesting. Wherever we end up there, we'll have a look around and hopefully we'll find more places like this. So let's get cracking.
Oh, it's so gutting to leave. We've got this place literally to ourselves right now. And it's so nice to wake up in the morning and just have this. It's just amazing. But we just can't survive any longer down here. It's so annoying. Never mind. It'd just be lovely to stay here for the next few months.
If you've got the Tower air fryer that looks like this, it's the T17023. This has been recalled because it's a fire risk and it's not something that you want to be having in your camper van, especially if you're like leaving it or whatever, or asleep or something like that. So this, I don't know what we're going to do with it, but we've got to not use it anymore, which is really frustrating. But anyway, just so you know.
We off then?
Let's go. Onward. Let's go and explore Crete.
Come on then, let's go. Bye bye beautiful beach.
I know.
Bye. Oh my god.
Makes you pay for it.
Oh god, this is the worst bit.
You gotta work.
Dear. So we have arrived in the town of, what's it called?
Rafimna?
Rafimna. It looks really interesting actually. It's by the sea as well and you can see the mountains in the distance. It's lovely.
But what are we here for?
But we're here for food. Liam's found somewhere that we think we're going to go to. We've parked up here in this car park and we think that that's free as well. So I think we're just going to go roll with it. Yeah, we're going to go with it and try and find this place that Liam's found. Where are you going?
Here.
We're relying on you.
Actually, I think I do.
Making our way to the large town of Rethymno, we were a little worried as every shop we passed looked closed. However, as soon as we crossed the Golden Arch, it was like we stepped into a different world.
It's the simple things in life. Janine and I are sat outside in the sun, which doesn't usually happen, but we're also about to make a cup of tea with our Jackary 1000 Explorer version 2 power bank, who we've also partnered with for this video. Loads of people ask us all the time, what power bank should we get when we're doing van life, going camping, that sort of thing. And it's a bit of a minefield. We obviously recommend Jackary because we've been using them for the last few years and they've never let us down. You've chosen Jackary, but what power bank should you choose then? This tiny little compact thing with the handle next to me is the Jackary Explorer 1000 version 2, which is a lot smaller. In fact, it's 18% smaller than the version 1 version, and it's powerful enough to boil a kettle so we can have a cup of tea and enjoy the sunshine. But did you know as well that you can actually charge it from 0% to 100 in 1.7 hours? That's quicker than my phone, I think. This has always got 100% battery for us because it's attached to our solar panels on our roof. But you can actually charge it also via the cigarette lighter whilst you're driving. With the 1500 watt output, you can obviously boil a kettle, you can start up your fridge, you can start up your blender, but we just use it as well for like laptops and drones and phones and all that sort of stuff. It's as quiet as a mouse when it's inside the van. We've never heard it before, yet we're using it all the time. And it's app controlled as well, which means we don't even have to get it out to know what state the battery's in. If we were going to start off with any power bank, it would definitely be the Jackary 1000 version 2. It's an absolutely great bit of kit. We take it everywhere with us and it makes a cracking cup of tea. Head to the link in the description of this video or in the pinned comment to see if there's a cheeky discount for you and a link so you can check out the Jackary power bank yourself. And thank you to Jackary for partnering with us for this video.
Yes. Wow, this looks like a proper, authentic Greek restaurant. I'm so excited to be here. And the owner, she's obviously the owner, is walking around. Oh, it's really nice. So we've sat down in this gorgeous little restaurant. I love it here. I was a bit dubious walking through, but when we got to this area, it's so pretty and it's so vibey. It feels really authentic, and the restaurant feels authentic as well. Yeah. We're just going to have a look at the menu now and see what we're going to order.
The reason why we come here is they've got like a plant-based menu for 2 people, so I assume that we can get like a mix of traditional Greek food that we know is completely plant-based. So we might just be getting that.
1 litre of sparkling water, please.
The vegan meal for 2. Vegan for 2, yeah, for 2 people. What's inside that?
Greek salad, no cheese, eggplant salad, giant beans, mixed vegetables, beetroot. It's a lot of nice things and local things.
Cool.
Amazing.
Sounds good, yeah.
Sounds
We're
really
down
good,
with that.
yeah.
Sold.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very much.
Thank you.
Before we start eating, can I just say how excited I was to be eating at this restaurant. It comes highly recommended, and many of the food items are naturally plant-based. We've already had some incredible Greek dishes since being in this amazing country, and today we'll be sampling a few more. With food like this, you can see why the Cretans are happy all the time. We were served bread, Greek salad, melitzano salata, Greek fava, beetroot, beans gigantes, and dolomades. It was all so delicious.
These are our first stuffed vine leaves, or is it dolmatas? Dolmatas or something like that? Dolmates or something, yeah.
Thank you so much.
But it's a vegan meal for 2. It's a plant-based meal for 2, and there's 5 pieces. Yeah. And this happens to us a lot. It causes lots of arguments. Why do they do it? It's all in even numbers, and everyone will walk out safely.
Well, no divorces today, thankfully, so we ate our food before checking out the town we are in. Rethymno, other than it being hard to spell and pronounce, is home to Crete's largest fortress, designed to protect the town from Ottoman and pirate invasions. It's also one of Greece's best preserved Venetian towns, with mazes of colourful alleys and streets, full of shops, bars and taverns, which today seemed full of people. So we've moved on for dessert, and Liam's brought me to this place called Mela, and we're just about to order something very, very Greek, and he told me I should be very excited about it.
Hey. So there you go. They are, what are they called again? Loukoumades. These are loukoumades, and they're sort of like the holes of donuts. The holes that get taken out of donuts, but I'm not 100% sure because I've not tried one yet. But they're very light actually, which is interesting. And it's got, one side has got agave and crushed nuts, and the other side's got dark melted chocolate. Ooh la la.
Okay, I'm gonna go for chocolate.
Yeah, obviously. Nice? What's it like?
It's almost like profiteroles.
Is it
but
really?
Without the cream in the middle.
So it's almost like choux pastry a little bit.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. What do you think? But
Okay.
they're really good anyway.
You're right, they're more like halfway between a pastry and donut. I agree with you. Yeah, 100%. Never had anything like it before actually.
Yeah, same.
They're on the light and airy, aren't they?
Yeah.
Let's try a chocolate one just to make sure. Yeah, a bit like a chocolate eclair donut type thing, or profiterole. Very nice. Okay, we're back in the van now. It's boiling. That was a worthy stopover. We're getting massively distracted on our hunt for a campsite by towns full of delicious foods and stuff, as we do. But now we're going to keep the search going for this campsite and try not to get too distracted along the way. Okay, because the day's getting on a bit. It's sort of like mid to late afternoon now, so we need to get cracking.
Our aim now is to make it to the south coast of Crete and to a campsite before it gets dark. The journey was stunning, as always, as we wound through mountains and canyons. This island is truly magic.
Yeah, I know. Tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, damn, we were going to try and get the van washed because it really needs a wash. And we've arrived here and it's not open till tomorrow. So we're going to have to skip it. That's the second time. that we've failed at washing the van.
It's desperate as well.
Yeah, it looks so bad.
Onwards we go. We're going to the south coast now.
Nice.
From the north coast down to the south coast. Flipping brilliant. Didn't think we'd be driving through this today.
This is amazing.
I love not planning trips because this is what happens.
I know.
You end up in the middle of a gorge and it's flipping staggering.
Look at that. It's amazing. It's kind of like, what's the word that I'm looking for? It's like so big, it's scary.
Yeah, it's there's actually a word. There's a word for it. I don't know what it is.
It's not like overwhelming. It's like, I don't know what the word is. It's kind of, you're like a small fish in a big pond kind of situation. It's quite alarming.
Definitely just catching the light at this time of day, but it's flipping mega.
I know.
Unbelievable.
Just take it easy. We're going downhill now and it's so like windy and there's just a sheer drop to my left. It's actually awful. I'll show you. That's the sheer drop there. We made our way off the mountain through more beautiful villages and onto our chosen campsite.
It's such a nice campsite.
Is it?
They just need the passport. And yeah, it's right on the beach apparently. So you can like it's literally joined to a beach and it's got a swimming pool and it's got a taverna attached to it as well.
Wow.
So yeah, it's a really nice one.
Look at the swimming pool. Oh my God. Amazing. Wow. That looks like a nice pool.
€20 this.
Is it?
Yeah. It's one of those campsites where they put like hopeful messages around everywhere.
Aww.
You lie, you don't need to say
like that. Oh my gosh, this is actually a beautiful campsite. It's amazing. It's got a really nice feel about it. It feels like the people who own it really love it. You know, it's got that sort of feeling where they really take care of it. We've got little messages everywhere of like positive messages, flowers, the trees that sort of provide shade. The toilet block, haven't seen inside them yet, but they look all right from the outside, but I will go and check them out. There's little cats running around. Yeah, it's just really nice. And Liam said the people are really friendly as well. So yeah, all in all, a good sign. But yeah, let's go and check out the toilets. The campsite has really pretty grounds with plenty of places to park under olive trees. The shed kitchen is a nice place to eat or just hang out, especially if it's raining or just really sunny. The toilet facilities are basic but clean, and the showers are pretty good with hot water. The best part though is the swimming pool, which is big and even has a dining section in the middle. For €20 a night, this is definitely a great find.
Well, this is a right turn up for the books. This is, I know that this is an awesome campsite. We don't do campsites very often, but I just get a feeling with this that it's got the right balance. It's quite affordable. It's only €20 a night. It's got a swimming pool. It's got an attached restaurant taverna that's really good. That's open till 9 o'clock and 11 if you want drinks and stuff. It's very chilled. It's right next to the beach, and it's got a shop here as well. Seems to have a bit of everything. I'm so excited about this that I think potentially we should stay here for more than, because it's quite late now, more than just one night, maybe do 2 nights, get the toilet emptied, try and give the van a bit of a clean if we can as well, if they let us, and just sort of get ourselves organised again after going off grid for 4 or 5 days that we've just done. So maybe that's what we'll do, but I'm really excited about potentially checking out the restaurant here and maybe having a couple of drinks tonight. It's been a week and yeah, just seems like a nice place.
Before heading to the on-site taverna for a drink, we decided we would make some dinner and try out a local dish called Jistster, which translates in English to the word stuffed, as in stuffed vegetables. For us, it was literally about using up our food ingredients we already had on board, which is probably where the dish originated from, as with all good recipes. We tried to keep to traditional methods as much as possible, although we only had giant tomatoes and peppers for stuffing. After scooping out the insides of the tomatoes and saving the pulp, Liam fried off some onions and garlic in olive oil, and then added a tablespoon of tomato paste and oregano, then pouring in the tomato pulp and the all-important pre-cooked rice. We've always thought Jistster should have some proper protein in it, so unconventionally, we added lentils too. Once the sauce was all soaked up, we filled the hollowed veg. They looked great, but we thought we'd take the opportunity to clear out the freezer and cook some plant-based calamari and breaded mushrooms, all going in the oven for 40 minutes or so. So what are we looking at then?
Okay, let's see what we're looking at.
Ooh!
Hey!
Hey! Oh, that one's a bit...
That looks really good, doesn't it? A little bit, you know, golden.
It's a bit golden. Maybe that one's a bit golden.
That's your one, I know what you're talking about. No, that looks really nice.
Yeah.
I'm down with that. I don't mind a bit of char.
A bit of char, yeah.
A bit of char. I think that's, you know, camper van ovens, man. Camper van ovens generally have 2 settings. Not on or scalding hot.
That's how I like to cook anyway.
Yeah, it's like cooking on a fire. Right, let's eat. Yeah.
Ooh la la. That does actually look really good, Liam.
Pleasure. It really is just chuck it all in the oven. Yamster. I think it's called Yamster, not Jistster.
Oh, okay.
Yamster. I don't think they pronounce the G like we do.
Yeah, no
Which
one...
means we're in Greece? Greece? They call it... Oh, I don't know. Anyway, I don't... It's spelled Jistster. That's what that is.
Jistster. It's awesome. This looks so good with our breaded mushrooms. Calamari, is it? Calamari?
Plant-based calamari, yeah.
Plant-based calamari. And our stuffed peppers.
It's calamari like. Needs a bit of a dipping sauce, I think.
I mean, I never ate calamari anyway when I used to eat.
A bit strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tzatziki.
Yeah.
I quite like those calamaris. Like chewy rubber rings. But nice with tzatziki. Yum. What do you reckon?
I mean, the calamari I'm not too keen on, but I'm about to try this. I reckon I'm going to love that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Ooh. It looks really good. It smells nice. Let's try it. It's lovely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
It's delicious.
Good.
Well done.
Yeah, nice. Anyway, we're going to go and check out this restaurant now. Go and see if, for me especially, if they have a nice cold Mythos beer. That's what will make me very, very happy right now. Janine, do you know how long cold beer waits for?
Very long time.
No, it doesn't. It's got very, very short patience like I do.
It's going to have to wait.
Tell me about it. I can't believe how much I've got to wait. You've got to get it whilst the sun's in the sky still.
The sun's always in the sky, I'm afraid, Liam.
Just get a move on.
I'm ready.
Cool. Shut the door.
Let's go.
Remember when I asked for Phoebe Bridges' number at the Gothic? She just shrugged it off on stage and said, "Come on, man, you better than that." Everybody started screaming and never was too good.
My word, that is the most fantastic looking thing I've ever seen in my life. I haven't drunk for a week, I think, almost a week, and we're trying to lose a bit of weight, get fit. We're fit anyway. We're trying to lose a bit of weight. But I tell you what, as soon as I saw there's a bar on site and it's beautiful, it's got such a nice energy about it. I thought it's beer and nuts night for sure. Oh my god, that's like every summer holiday I've ever had combined into one sip.
I think you've just made every man watching want a beer now.
It's just wonderful. Although I think this video is going out at 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, so maybe not. But if I do, then you know how good a cold pint is.
We ordered some wine and fava bean dip with garlic pita bread, and it was divine. Night drew in, and it was time to get some rest.
morning and welcome back to the south coast of Crete at this wonderful campsite. It's so chilled out here. A recycling truck has just gone past, picking up the rubbish, but that's it. Before that, it's Tweety birds, the sound of cats playing, and I swear cats like literally run this campsite. They're everywhere, which we love. Our local Greek neighbours here are playing the radio and they're burning incense, and it's just a wonderful spot. We've really enjoyed it, but we're going to go today because we've got somewhere really exciting to go to. Before we do that, we're going to go and check out the local beach. Apparently it's being developed still for the summer season. I don't know whether they got washed out or whatever. We're going to check that out, and if we can find a cafe for a cheeky cup of coffee before we go, we'll do that. But yeah, today's location is going to be brilliant, especially if you're into ancient Greece. It's actually not the nicest of beaches. I mean, all the beaches on Crete are lovely in comparison, but when you've been to the ones that we've been to already, these sort of larger, expansive ones aren't as nice, and it's sort of like a brown, earthy sand as well. And they're developing it and what have you. So if it was me, I wouldn't. This is the bit that I would come to the least. However, the campsite's really nice because it's got a swimming pool and a bar and a restaurant, so you're not reliant on the beach, but. Nice for a walk anyway. Let's go see if we can grab a coffee.
Although this beach isn't really our cup of tea, the surrounding area was very pretty, with a few beautiful beachside restaurants. We grabbed a quick coffee overlooking the sea before deciding to make a move.
Cool, we're back at the van. It's absolutely scorching out there today, and it's really nice. The perfect day to do what we're doing next, which I'm so excited about. But first, or maybe later on today actually, we need to sort out cleaning the outside of the van because it's got mud sprayed up all down the side of it and it's quite embarrassing. But I had like a bit of a spring clean here this morning and it smells really fresh and nice. So yeah, the inside of the van is great, although it does need a bit of a hoover. But the outside of the van, definitely, we've got to wash it somehow.
Okay, everything that we needed from this campsite is ticked, and we feel refreshed and we're ready to go. We're going to go and head up into the mountains to go and see something. It's so far into ancient history, as far back way when to the sort of creation of the earth almost. This is going to be brilliant.
Having such an exciting thing to look forward to, we made our way through the mountains on this quest to find a cave. But not just any cave. This is the cave where Zeus, the mythical god, was supposed to have been born. Since we've been in Greece, we've been reading up about Greek mythology, and this place stands out as Zeus was almost eaten by his dad, Kronos. But his mum managed to con his dad and instead give birth to Zeus in this cave. Whilst we know that this didn't actually happen, Greek mythology seems to recognise certain places in the country which have certain depth or energy to them, explained as characters or places in the world's most dramatic or fantastical stories.
So the road over these mountains they've been really good actually so far. However, we're about to come up to this, and it just looks like a big scribble, and I don't know what to expect, but I'm actually a little bit nervous. Okay, we're turning left pretty much now. In just a second, we're turning left to go on the scribble. It's coming up. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it.
That's T-junction.
Oh, no, you've gone past it.
No, can't go up that.
Really?
Yeah, there's a T-junction. There's no frigging way we're going up that. Are you sure we've gone past it?
That's what it says. Yeah, look, we've gone past it.
There's nothing out here.
Pull in here, just while we...
spin round and find out where we're going.
That was really weird because we went past the road that we need to go down. Maybe it's a walking, but we literally couldn't go down it.
It's still 16 kilometres.
Yeah, it's you turn left there, but it's still going down that squiggly road.
Yeah, can I explain something to you? We were going the right way. It was just a shortcut it was taken to cut out this whole squiggly bit here. Okay,
so we're not doing the shortcut, thank God.
So we're just turning around in a car park of an abandoned theme park, Cretan theme park, which is bizarre. And we are going to go up the squiggly road, as Janine calls it, the Scribble.
Scribble. It's a little bit alarming with all the rockfall that's coming down. come down. Half an hour on these roads. I hate it.
It's just gone to Crete.
The road's just gone.
And we've got about half an hour of it.
Yeah.
It's not right.
Oh, you can't go backwards down here though.
I mean, well, where do I turn round?
There, put your nose in there. You're gonna have to do it there, or like that bit there.
Yeah, but even then you're going to be.
Yeah, but backwards is just a sheer drop, Liam.
Here?
Yeah. Do you want me to get out?
No, that's all right.
Oh my god. Is it? Oh my god.
Not the best, is it?
No, oh my god. Oh my god.
Like 10-point turn on with a 6 metre vehicle.
This is
On a mountain.
awful.
On a mountain. Do you know, it's like I came here for the beaches. I didn't come here for
Just
this.
concentrate, Liam.
That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It really is a 10-point turn.
Oh my god, that was horrible.
Okay, we'll admit defeat.
We'll have to go back. That was so horrible.
There's no signs or anything, and it was another half an hour drive, and it's just turned to grit. We were going off-road, basically.
Yeah.
This isn't an off-road vehicle.
No.
So we ain't doing that. But it's pretty up here. Albeit quite scary sometimes.
I feel a bit shaky now because that was oh my god, it was just horrific. You could we had to do like a 10-point turn and the sheer drop was like a metre away from us, in front of us. I feel a bit shaky.
You win some and you lose some. We're back on the sealed road again now, and that was really hairy, really hairy. When the road went from sealed road to not so great road with this bit, and then to an off-road type road, with grit. So it really wasn't a good idea to continue. We've got a front wheel drive 6 metre camper van. It's not right to go up there. Unfortunately, this is what happens on Crete. This has happened twice now, that you can go off on a bit of a wild goose chase. The good thing is the views are incredible. Also, the other bit of good news is there's 2 Zeus's caves on the island, apparently. So that's one of them. That's the lesser known one, which I was hoping we'd be able to go check out because it's a bit closer. And the other one, I think's on the east of the island. So maybe there's still a chance to go and see where Zeus was born. But for now, it's all good. We survived, and we're going to go somewhere really, really interesting. On the south coast, not a million miles away from where we camped last night, there's a place called Matala, and apparently it's where the hippies sort of resided when they came to the island. And I don't know if there's still a hippie community there now, but there's magical caves and all sorts of stuff. So we're going to go and head there, and maybe make some food.
Okay, maybe not a hippie commune now, but a former hippie part of Greek for sure. En route, we managed to find somewhere to wash our van finally, as it was starting to look like Gandhi's flip-flop with it being so dry on Crete all the time. Once that was done, our van sparkled clean. We got our introduction to Matala by visiting a fully plant-based cafe on its outskirts. Let's face it, how can you call it a hippie town if it doesn't have at least one vegan cafe? The food was delicious too. The concept focused solely on whole food plants, and we ate 2 plates of extremely tasty mushroom shawarma and homemade beetroot pitta. Moving now to the heart of Matala, it looked seemingly busy, something we weren't expecting out of season, but luckily there was somewhere to park right next to the beach under the shade of the trees.
Okay, so we're leaving the van there. This is actually a campsite, believe it or not, and there are a couple of vans in here which allured us to it. But the campsite isn't actually open. It's not open for another month or 2 yet for the main season. So they're using this as like an overspill car park. I asked, can we park our camper van in the main car park there? They said if we can find a space that we can, and it costs €4 a day. I asked, can we park overnight? They said no. I said, can we park in this car park here, and can we park overnight? And she said, you can and you can't. It's a grey area because the campsite's not open yet. This is still an overspill car park. No one's going to bother you. So we've decided to park here for the day. We haven't got very clear instruction on it, but I paid the €4 and we're just going to stay overnight with this Hymer. Anyway, this is the town of Matala, and been looking forward to coming here from the start because this is the hippie place. And what I mean by that is there's some caves on the beach here, which we're about to go and see now, which are and were used as Roman tombs at one point, and probably more way back before that. But yeah, in the 1st century, so, you know, around the time of Christ and all that sort of stuff. But obviously in the 1960s, the hippies came here and decided that they would make a really good place to have a commune. And that's what the fame was for. So we're going to go check them out.
It's been too long. Won't you come back to me? If I did you wrong, I'll make it right, you'll see.
So apparently when you walk onto the beach, you turn right and you can see the caves. So,
Oh, there they are.
wow.
Wow, nice. They are proper.
They are so
They're
cool,
like ones out of Star Wars or something.
aren't they?
They're incredible. Can we get up to them? It'd be awesome if we can get inside. Have a look. Let's go look.
Yeah, let's have a go.
I wandered so aimless.
Thank you. Wow, these are impressive, aren't they? Look at that. Would you live in them? Go and have a look inside first.
The famous Matala caves instantly take you back by how much it looks like a beehive, but for humans. A sandy-coloured, almost otherworldly look, right out of a science fiction film. They actually date back to the Neolithic period, but sometime in the 1st century, the Romans found these caves and made them into tombs and home dwellings. And much later, in the 1960s, the hippies came here, as they wandered the world searching for a place where they could escape the system of war and societal norms. Matala, with its golden sands and clear waters, made the perfect home for a hippie commune, and the caves giving the hippies the back-to-earth feeling they longed for. The bringing of such people turned Matala into a hub for meditation, soul-searching and music, so much so that Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell found their way here.
Mind your head.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Wow. Oh my god. This is a proper thigh exercise.
But look at the side. Look, there's a fireplace and everything.
Oh, I don't think I could live in here.
Yeah, but it's just a bedroom.
Yeah, but it's too low down.
This is coming from the woman that lives in a van.
Yeah, but at least I can stand.
We've lived in smaller than this.
You'd have to like really get your leg muscles going. Ah! Oh no, I'm not going to do it. I was going to go through there, but not a chance.
Watch yourself. Watch yourself. Duck,
Okay.
duck, duck, duck,
Oh
duck.
my god. Ah, can I get up now?
Yeah.
Oh, you'd need to do yoga if you lived there.
Good spot for yoga on the porchway here.
Yeah. Oh, this is better.
It's got like a fresco thing. Painted ceiling. Twin beds. We've had worse than this, love.
And this is the beautiful bedroom. You've got a bed there, another bed here, and then that's either for another person who's a bit slimmer or a baby. And then that's where you put the candle at night.
And look, you can see all the black from where they've been burning. That's really, really interesting.
That was pretty cool, although a little bit creepy as well. Like, I think the fact that they were Roman tombs, and it felt like tombs when you're in there. However, they did have a nice energy about them as well, but not somewhere that I would want to live, but really cool to visit on the island of Crete. Just shows how diverse Crete is, and how we were just saying, we're talking about like the hippie era now, like it was something that was quite a long time ago. You know, like when I was growing up, like talking about the world wars was a long, long time ago, generations ahead, behind. And then now we're talking about the hippie era as well as being something that's like, you know, 70 plus years old. So they're now, it's all now like sectioned off for that reason. People want to see where the hippies went, and brilliant, so cool. Already a good introduction to this town.
So these caves are in the town of Matala, which seemingly is using its history as a characteristic, with Rasta painted bars playing chilled music and shops selling crystals and incense. It's clear there are a few hippies left over from the golden days, but mostly it's become more commercial, something we have seen in other parts of the world, like the Spanish island of Ibiza. The good news about any town in Crete, or at least the ones we've visited anyway, is that the hospitality of the Greeks is second to none, and with a gorgeous beach like this, that's all you need. So much like the hippies did thousands of times back in the day, we took some time to enjoy the sunset with a cold drink, Liam taking advantage of the commercial side of things and getting 2 beers for €3.50. We sat and contemplated a time here where hippies ruled, and the air was filled with the sound of Bob and Joni Mitchell playing their melodies and iconic lyrics. What a time that must have been to be alive.
You and I can weather any storm. Before I sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon, side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, well, you know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found